Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining today for your update from the administrative office. It's our administrator, Chad Brecklin. Chad, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Good. You just had to you see me struggle through. You want to talk about this one? You want to talk about this one? So I'm coming off of that. I'm doing great now. And we got a lot to talk about today. First, a project that's been coming for a while, and it's a groundbreaking of the Fitchburg police facilities. As of this date, we hadn't broke ground just yet, but September 11th at 4 p.m. We would have. So tell us about what this facility is and maybe how we got here.
Yeah, so this has actually been a project that's been in the works since 2014. So it's been on the track, if you will, to this point, ebbing and flowing with speed or lack of speed, depending on your perspective. But ultimately, the Common Council has been very supportive of this project and providing some funding to do a new police services facility. And I'm pleased to be able to say that ground is being broken on that facility on September 11th at 4 p.m., which you had mentioned. Construction is hoped to begin very soon after the ceremonial groundbreaking. And the location of the facility is right across the street from our city library at the intersection of Research Park Drive and Lacey Road. And not only will this project benefit our police department and address the significant space needs within our police department, but there's also a direct benefit to all of the other departments who work out of City Hall who also have space needs issues right now. So the plan will be is once this project is completed and our police department moves into their new space, that existing spaces within City Hall will be remodeled, and there will be kind of a shuffling up of departments, so to speak, so that we can then move into the new or the vacated police department space and address space needs that are existing within City Hall. So it's kind of to some degree, a two-for-one project. There is a separate specific project to cover the City Hall remodel that we anticipate will begin after the police services facility project is concluded.
And this project did come in under budget, so it was talked. There was a lot of different pieces as we were going through the plans the last couple of years. So if you're looking at it, you're like, wait, what happened to the building drawing? I was looking at the drawing the other day. I was like, oh yeah, we're down to one story. But that has changed too as well. But coming under bid, pretty important.
Yeah. There were a couple of different iterations of this project, and the Common Council had authorized up to $40 million to be spent on a project, and this project, when the bids came in, we were pleasantly surprised. It was quite competitive, and we're just over $9 million under the budgeted amount for this particular project, which doesn't typically happen for us here in government. So we're pretty pleased that from a taxpayer perspective that there's roughly $9 million that the city will not need to borrow for this particular project.
And then you may have said this before, but for anticipated to move in there, when would they be looking at that?
Yeah, I think right now, since we don't quite have shovels in the ground, it might be a little bit premature to say. I would guess maybe roughly the first quarter of 2027.
All right. Well, we'll keep you posted, right? Fantastic. We appreciate the update on that, and I'm looking forward to my new office, which is his office. He just doesn't know that. That's what I said to the space needs person.
Let me get you the keys.
Yeah, you can have all of this then. We move on to Syene Road. That project's been going on all summer long, but we're here to tell you some good news.
Yeah, there was an update provided at our most recent Common Council meeting. Phase 2 of the Syene Road project, which is roughly from East Sherrill up to just past Ninebark. That portion of the project is on schedule, and we're anticipating that that'll be opening up to at least some vehicular traffic here in the next couple of weeks. The remaining portion of that project, which is Phase 3, and that's largely the intersection of McCoy Road and Syene Road, I wish I had a little bit better news. That one is not on schedule, and that's still going to be completed in this construction season, but that's probably looking at a November completion.
We saw delays in that part too during this, so I suppose it's not surprising that
it's not
a little bit of extension there.
Yeah, there was some geological challenges that we had to address there.
Well, marshy there, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll let you know when that road's open. Until then, please continue. I know it looks like it's paved and it's looking pretty good, but still closed when the barricades are up. follow the detour as you have been. Over to 2 different plans that have been going on. People may have seen there was a housing survey out there. There was a tree survey out there. So we're going to just give you quick updates here. First on the housing plan. What are we doing with the housing plan, or what were people learning about when they took that survey?
Yeah, so we're working with some housing consultants to update the city's existing housing plan, which I think was created right around 2018 or so, 2019. And that consultant group has had a survey, as you had mentioned. They've also hosted some focus groups and those sorts of things. So they're looking to provide an update to our Common Council coming up at the September 24th Committee of the Whole meeting. So I encourage anybody who's interested in this housing plan update to tune in and learn what the update is as we currently stand. Obviously, the finalized plan won't be available for some time yet, but this is kind of an update along the journey.
And then they do use, as we go through a lot of different planning, but this is, again, one of those roadmap ones that we can keep referencing as our city grows and what the type of housing we want, the type of housing that everybody wants, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It works pretty cool.
Yeah, as we talked about in another earlier segment on the Common Council agenda, housing supply is in critical demand right now, which obviously is inflating prices here in the Madison metropolitan area. And whatever we can do to help try to bring more units to the market will ideally ease some of that, positively ease some of the pricing challenges that we're seeing.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff. Definitely tune in, and it's you learn a lot of things that you didn't even think about. No, that's the way I see it anyway. Over to our urban forestry strategic management plan, and we have an open house coming, but same deal here. What's this plan working on? And we've been wanting your input.
Yeah, so the city has, I think, roughly 800 acres of park open space and woodlots, and this project is largely focused on our woodlots, and I want to say we have roughly 10 to 12 woodlots here in the city, and this is a tool that could be utilized for us to help us determine how best to manage these woodlots. Obviously, when you're driving by, you might not necessarily think about what it might take to maintain a healthy woodlot, but clearly there is some work that could be done in order to ensure that our woodlots are as healthy as can be. But of course that takes time, it takes money, it takes staff capacity. So this plan will help us kind of identify what things could be done to help manage our woodlots actively and provide kind of a roadmap and some guidelines on decision making moving forward.
And this was cool too, is this was a grant awarded project, so grant funded to put this full plan together, which is always awesome, and we can find some grants to do that. And then there is a open house coming up, so the Fitchburg Urban Forestry Strategic Management Plan, yep, it's all that, open house will be on Wednesday, September 24th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Old Call Room in our Fitchburg Community Center. It's right next door to here, so still opportunity for you to provide some input, see what is in there, and better understand what we got for our infrastructure for trees.
Absolutely.
It's good stuff. All right, Chad, always appreciate your time. We'll check back in the month of, oh my goodness, October.
Yeah. Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.